They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. For the Bears at 3 and 2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here we go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Easy. Two. First. Gun.
Addison will go in motion left.
Run out. Wide.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Yo. Hey, we're good. Good route here.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another run now from Nwangu.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
Gun.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Gun.
Now a give, running right, Nwangu.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Kene Nwangu with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Fields throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Angel.
On play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Hey, Ken, listen to me. Hey, Steamer.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Cousins on first down.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Gun.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Good route here.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
You got a mini base. Why not?
On 1st down, Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Listen to me.
To throw, Cousins. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, receiver. Receiver.
Cousins to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, Ken.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. Good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Off play action, Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
35, Bears 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that's caught inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Cousins now on second down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Bears 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Hey, 551, 551. Delta. Can I?
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 41 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Now Fields going to move them around. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bears 21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
Thank you.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Good routes here. Black. Black. Leave it. Bring up 48.
He'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson to target.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Forced out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Now that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Cousins.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Cousins here going to change the play. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And quickly they get to the line.
On first down, it's Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Easy, 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 easy. Go.
To throw is Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception in this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, no, easy, easy. Two.
Cousins now from the 50.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Vikings.
List 50. Wide. 300.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, Ken. Test, punch right.
Here's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Alpha. Delta. Hey, Ken. EQ. Hey, Ken.
To the air again, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by David Long. There he goes right side. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Good route here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Black, please, bring up 48.
The 40-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
Listen to me. Hey, Steamer. Zebra. Hey, yellow. Through. Wait,
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Two. First.
Throwing here, Cousins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Bears 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Jones now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Cousins here to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
And now they'll shift things around.
Yellow. Hey, we're good. Good routes here.
A first down throw for Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's going to be caught. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Joseph now to have the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
70. Bears 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Famous Jones on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been.
And now off to the races down the right side. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
11. Hey, can. Hey, 551. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Angel. Easy.
Now Fields.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Here we go.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Alpha, let's go. You got a mini bases. Why not?
And one last throw here for Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Minnesota, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and